name is Cesar. I'm going to be sharing with you a speech about the three most important keys for success in classroom management. So, based in experts' opinion, this is very important, and these have been considered the most important keys in classroom management at the time of delivering a class in any education level, and also it has been identified that it helps a lot to students to better get the idea of any class. So the first most important key for success is having a good engagement with all students. As we know, the engagement is very important in any education levels, in any type of class. The teacher should be having a good engagement with all the students, not only with this group or with this group, it should be with all of them. So if the teacher has a good engagement with the students, the class will be more funny. The students will be enjoying at the same time that they will be learning. So this will help a lot to educators in any education level around the world. So this is very important not only here in El Salvador, it's actually worldwide based on the experts' opinion. The second one that we have is to be approachable with all the students. The educator must be approachable for all students. Why? Because if a student, let's say that they are actually in a class and the teacher is developing any topic, if the student has some questions and if they don't understand something, they will decide to stay quiet and don't ask. However, if the teacher is approachable, the students will be feeling comfortable to ask any questions. Whatever the question is, they will be able to make the question and to clarify any doubts. So they need to be approachable for all the students. As I said, not only for one group or for two groups, it has to be with all of them. This will help a lot to the teachers to better develop a class and also to students to better understand the class, because as I said, whenever they don't understand something, they will feel 100% comfortable to ask whatever questions they might have. The third one is to know your students' strengths. That is the third most important key for success in classroom management. Why is very important to know your students' strengths? Because as we know, every person or every student has a different way to learn. So some of them, it is easier for them to learn by reading. Others, they understand or they learn more easier by writing, and some of them maybe by listening. So the teacher needs to be working on those strengths. So if for this group it's easier to understand by listening, so we can record a video about the class, about the topic, and play that video for them so they can actually listen to that audio or watch that video, and that will be easier for them to understand a topic or to understand a class. So that's why it's very important to know the students' strengths. If you don't know your students' strengths, you will be in troubles, because you might be giving the class or developing the class in the same way without knowing that for them it's easier listening, for them it's easier maybe watching, and for them it's easier writing. So you need to know your students' strengths. This is very, very, very important in all education levels. In conclusion, this needs to be applied for all educators. As I have been saying, these three most important keys needs to be applied for all education levels, universities, schools, or any type of education level. The educators, they need to apply these techniques. This will help them a lot to better develop a class. This will make it easy for students to get any idea about any topic. So I want to reinforce that to all the educators, that they need to be putting these keys in practice. This will give them success in their career as an educator, as a teacher, and this will help the students a lot for them to develop any strengths that they might have. Thank you for watching.